Hello guys, welcome to another video, and in this video we are going to discuss about all the documents that are required while traveling to Canada. So make sure that you carry all the documents and don't forget any of these documents or it might create some sort of problem for you. First is the Aadhaar card and second is the PAN card. Let's say if you don't have either of these documents, then you don't need to worry as these both are not mandatory. If you are having them in India, make sure that you carry them with you, or else even after going there, you would be getting your SIN number, that is the social insurance number. So that would work in that case. Third is the birth certificate, and the birth certificate should be in English only and not in your regional language like Hindi or Gujarati. If it is in your regional language, then make sure that you convert them to English because over there only the English birth certificate would be considered as valid. Next comes the driving license. Even in the case of driving license, you might know that in earlier times the RTO used to issue driving license written on a paper. So that won't be considered valid. It should be in that card format. If you don't have that card one, you can visit the RTO office and ask them to issue that card one, and that would be considered as a valid one. Passport, it would be essential. Next comes the vaccination certificate. Along with COVID vaccination certificate, you if your course or like the college or university has prescribed that in your course you need to have this sort of vaccinations beforehand from India itself, then you also need to comply with that, and all the vaccination certificate regarding that also should be taken by you. Then the 10th and 12th mark sheets. Similarly, in India, if you have completed either a bachelor's or mark sheets, masters, make sure you carry their mark sheets and the provisional degree too. Then the IELTS TRF, medical information sheet. Whenever you would have completed a medical, they would be giving you a printout. Make sure to carry that printout as well as some other Xerox copies of that too. College or university offer letter, 1 year complete tuition fees receipt, and the GIC receipt or GIC certificate, whatever you are having them, or you can take both of them too. All the documents that you had submitted during your visa application, as well as the documents you have received from IRCC, like the BIL or the correspondence letter, LOI, whatever you would have received, make sure to carry their printouts too. GC key screenshot. Then the visa photocopy, that is the passport stamping photocopy itself. Flight ticket, certificate of enrollment, cash conversion receipt. In the case of cash conversion receipt, whenever you would have converted your INR to CAD, make sure that you carry the receipt, and the cash should be only in a limited amount. Like it's suggested you take about 2000 to 3000 on an upper end with you in CAD. If you are carrying more than that, you need to give justification that because of so and so reasons I am carrying this much amount of cash with you, or else it's better that you carry cash around 2000 to $3000 max to max, and if you want even more, then you can get a forex card too. The boarding pass, passport size photographs. Make sure that you carry around 30 to 40 photocopies of passport size photographs because over here it is very much costly, so it's better that you take that from over here itself. DLI approved copy of college, that you would be getting run from the college or university itself. Then the DL extract. DL extract suggests that you are having this much amount of experience, driving license experience in India, and on basis of that, when you take that with you, then it would be beneficial over there. The visa SOP which you would have submitted, also, if you have done some sort of work experience or having internships or whatever work you would have completed, and for that you would have received the certificates. And also, if you have done some job for around 2 to 3 years or even let's say in 1 year, then you would be getting that pay slip. You can also carry that pay slip with you. The parents ITR of last 1 year, your resume, the same. Sorry, I have repeated this again. Then the certificate of enrollment and the letter of acceptance. Letter of acceptance, in many of the cases it is the same as the offer letter itself. So these all are the documents that you need to carry them with you. Make sure you carry all the original documents as well as Xerox copies of that, and you leave some of the signed Xerox copies at your home in India, so in case if they required for any of the purpose, they can easily utilize them. Thank you. Hope you like the video. Do like, share and subscribe.